it's going down, man. It's Donnie Houston Podcast. I'm Donnie Houston. Check it out, man. We got a very special guest today, man. Representing the Screwed Up Clique, you know what I'm saying? Hey, man, Wood, what's going down?
Hey, internet world, TV world, what's going down? It's Woody Wood. Third Ward's live. It's Fremont Bloodhound. We in the building. What's going down? What's up, Donald?
Chilling, man. What's going down, man?
Man, just out here percolating, man. Trying to get this cheddar up.
Yeah.
Trying to chop this cheddar.
Yeah. What's new? So what's new? I know we got the Time is Money video out now. Right now, that's going.
Correct. We on channel 20. My boy D Solo. Salute. Street flavor.
Already.
Check me out. Time is money. Money is time. Under dig.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got a little something on a TV right now. I got another one.
Yeah.
I got a short sleeve shirt, but I got another trick up my sleeve. I'm finna tunk it out there right by about the third or fourth quarter.
Yeah.
2020.
Yeah. That's what's up, man. So how you been making it through the COVID and all this, all this madness we got going on right now, man?
Oh man, blessed, man. It's hitting home. It's touched a lot of areas. My son is incarcerated. Salute my son. He down there in the GIS unit, and he contracted it, and it's taking a toll. I lost so many people. But just up close at home, just my son, and that's about it. But we try to steer clear, but it's only so much you can do. I think a lot of people have been, passing away, not because of the corona, but it's just a lot of what's going on right now is reality. So I'm good. My son, he cleaned up. He had 2-3 bad days, maybe 2 weeks of, 50%. He good now, so hopefully he come home soon.
Yeah, that's what's up, man.
KD, free the kid. KD.
Already.
Heartbreaker. What's up?
Already.
Pops hollering at you.
For sure. So, man, let's just go back, man, because, you originally from what side of town?
I'm originally from Third Ward, Houston, Texas.
Third Ward.
Yes, sir.
So you coming up like around what years is this?
I was born June 26, 1974. I was born in the 70s in Third Ward when Third Ward was a prominent neighborhood.
So what? Talk about Third Ward around that time, man. Just kind of what was going on, like when you were growing up around there.
Oh man, it was beautiful, man. A lot of people don't know we have a lot of the parks in Third Ward are from Black heritage groups who put up the money to put the parks, like Emancipation, Nettleton. Excuse me. And Third Ward was good for having festivals. As a kid, you could see Prince, you could see Marvin Gaye. You can go to the Herman Theater and see, real shows, real acts, and it was like free. And we had I think Hiram Clark, they had a drive-in. We had a drive-in. It was prominently black owned. The whole area, floral shops, funeral homes, the beauty supply, the beauty salon. It was all, the heartbeat of the city right there in Third Ward.
Yeah. So you growing up, you have siblings, you got both parents, or tell me about
my mother and father, they divorced when I was like 5 years old. So, I went back and forth. I'm one of the guys who grew up on both sides of the track. At one point my family was doing good. We had businesses, and at another point when the crack hit, our family was torn apart. But, my mother and father, they had a divorce when I was 5, so I lived with my father, go back and forth, the system, how they do it. And I was just everywhere. My dad was living on the north side. My mom was in Third Ward. Then we moved back and forth. It's just up and down, I can remember going to a Holiday Inn on North Main. Like, I don't have a care in the world, but, our house burned down. We were living at a hotel on South Main, and I'm like running around like it's nothing, as a kid. And we lived in the motel for months.
The house that burned down, it was just like just an accident, just something.
This is the crazy thing, that's how I got my name, but it was one of the kids from down the street. They was trying to burn down the house next door to ours that was being built.
Hmm.
And it caught on to our house, and our house caught on fire. And I guess at that point, my dad didn't have the right insurance, and that kind of just tore the whole family apart. But me, my brother, and my mom, we were living in a hotel.
So wait. So how did you get your name around this time? You said,
Oh, the guy who burned the house down,
yeah.
I got a 2x4. Well, no, well, like a 2x8, the thick one, and I whooped him. He was older than me.
No shit.
I whooped him. I spanked his ass, bottom of his feet to the top of his head. I
No
caught him on the
shit.
side of the house. He's on the side of the house. He got nervous. I caught him on the side of the house. He trying to piss. I spanked his ass. Pop, pop, pop. Somebody screaming out the window, "No, you're gonna kill him! Stop, stop!" I was spanking him. Pop, pop, pop. With a 2x8, the thick one, the ones like this thick, maybe this wide.
No shit.
Pop, pop, pop. A little kid with two hands. He was maybe almost a grown man. I was probably like 12.
Damn.
But that's the hood.
Yeah,
Ups
that's
and
just
downs.
yeah.
But kids start fires, kids break windows, kids do vandalism, kids steal bikes.
He wasn't intentional. He was just being a kid, just mischievous.
Correct,
You know what I mean?
correct.
Right.
Ever since then, everybody thought I would beat your ass with a bat or whoop your ass with a stick. I was little, I didn't get big till like, what I'm saying? I didn't get big till like way later, but I was real little. I was little Gary Coleman.
So, all right. So y'all moved from Third Ward. Y'all living in a hotel.
Yeah.
So is your brother older or younger?
My mom actually had 7 boys, and I have 3 older brothers, a younger brother, and we had 2 twins. The younger brothers also, the youngest, were twins. And, she had 3 different, that's 3 different fathers. You got the Patricks, the Browns, the Vances, and, my mama was a thoroughbred. She ran a funeral home, she ran a floral shop, she did it all. And the fact that she had to embalm and bury her mother, one of her children, her son one of my brothers didn't come home. He was in the hospital for 4 months, then he died. He had a hole in his heart. And she did the embalming for my father, my grandmother, and my son. So this is her ex-husband, her youngest baby, and her mother. She embalmed them and did the funeral. We had a funeral home. She embalmed them and buried, and I was like, whoa. It's like, and she took it like a G, Rest her soul. I love you, Mom. I love you, Mom. Hey, Mom, look at me. Nah, yeah, she was a soldier, man. And that's, she showed me so much about life. She introduced me to all the stars, Zena Garrison, Don Cornelius, everybody. She say, look them in the eye. I say, hey, I look up at. She say, no, look them in the eye when you talk to them. They regular. I'm talking about Don Cornelius' neck. I say, Mom, what's wrong with his neck? Mom, what's wrong with his neck? She smacked me. Pop, pop, pop. He came through and paid for funerals for some people. So,
no shit.
yeah, I met a lot of the prominent stars. My mom's best friend is Felicia Richard, Debbie Allen.
Shit.
Debbie Allen, Felicia Allen, Third Ward.
That's our Third Ward, yeah.
My mom, same age, same graduate high school, best friends. I used to be on them. I was a baby. I used to be on them on their chest.
No shit.
It's my mom's friends. Yes, my mom passed away, but you can see with having money and not having money, how your health is a lot better. But yeah, high school and everything. She introduced me to everybody. What's the guy? Arthur Ashe dude.
No shit.
Yeah. She was trying to make me play tennis, but I want to play football and basketball.
Yeah. So okay, well, you said she involved her dad. So when your father passed away?
My father passed away in '89, so that's why my mother went through a turmoil. She turned to drugs. She turned to, crack cocaine. From my mindset now as a grown man, I see what she had to bury her husband.
You think it was just stress and just life and
just too much, and she cleared up before she passed away, but it's just the fact that she had so much on her plate that I can't fault her because, I do what I do every day, So my father had to come and get us, I I think he won the custody battle, and we moved to the east side. We moved to Scarsdale, Kirkmont, Sagemont, behind Alameda Mall. That's how I ended up getting to meet Screw, because Screw was on Fuquay, and Fuquay connects from 45 to Telephone. And it's like everywhere I move is just parts of life, you know what I'm saying? And when I was a kid, I grew up with Michael Price, and he was another dude that slowed music down. You know, he's from Third Ward. We used to ride the bus way out here to the west. I was 10 years old, 12 years old.
So
But
did you know Mike D and them back then?
I didn't know Mike D. I didn't meet Mike D and Grace and them until I moved to Missouri City.
Okay.
Yeah. But me and Michael Price ran together every day. So we moved to the east side. You know, I'm from Third Ward. The school called Beverly Hills. It's down there like I'm in Hollywood because it's, you know, a different area. And I was getting in trouble trying to find my niche, but it was always music, you know. By the time I was 15, Screw DJing a party. My homeboy Badru Wallace held a party, and it's like the second, third party of the summer. Every party, Screw DJing a party. I'm talking about it was like we were peaking. He was probably a senior, we were probably freshmen. So we were growing up. He was already in that mode, halfway grown. And there it was again, click, the music. It was crazy. Everybody wanted to grab the mic. Screw could not touch the mic when Screw was DJing parties. And, you know, I was getting in trouble after my father passed, so I moved to Missouri City. But before I left Dobie, I got in touch with my neighbor. My neighbor was he was the drum major for J. Frank Dobie, the band. Noah Alaman, my first producer. And I had me a group. I was probably 15. I had a group called H2O, Hard to Obtain. Me, Mike L. You know Mike L., the comedian guy? Mike L. Simmons, the Chinese and black guy.
Yeah.
Yeah, he went to Dobie. Me, him, and Gary Smith was in a group called H2O. Mike L. Simmons. He played quarterback and free safety at Dobie. Me and Gary Smith, we all played football. And we started a group called Hard to Obtain, H2O, Water. We flow like water. His name was Suave Swift. Mike's name was Suave. Gary's name was Swift, and I was Dakota Slick. Suave, Swift, and Slick. And we was hip hop. We was house. That was out, you know.
Right.
At that point.
That was the thing. Right.
Ghetto Boys came out like right after that, but before then it was hip hop. And know a lot of my first producer, man. We was going to what's it called on Chimney Rock? The best studio was that studio with John Moran in it. Digital Services.
Digital Services, okay.
Going way over there. We was 15 years old, 16 years old. And I left, you know. I was trying to get to the sports. I moved from over there to Missouri City and met with Street Military and Flea, and Pharaoh, and just following around them. I actually did a concert. My first concert I opened up for Big Mike, 3-2, the Convicts, a club called Metronome. They had two of them, like one on the east side and one on the west. Metronome, etc. We was just killing the scene, doing concerts.
No shit.
Yeah, we had on our little hip hop units.
And this was his H2O.
H2O, we got our names on our hip hop units, the little tags. We had your little shoestring with the tag on it. All access passes.
Man, that's what's up. So, okay. All right, so you get over to Mo City.
Transformation again. I went from Third Ward to out of control already by the time I was 10 to try to calm me down and cool off. And I get to Missouri City and it's another another level. Trying to follow Mike Miller, Trevor Cobb, people I played sports behind, just trying to be just like them.
So they was doing sports, or what? I mean, were they what?
It's just everything, you know. A Willie Ridge game, the seats is packed.
Yeah.
Adobe game is gonna be like 30%. You know, it's
a different experience over there.
It's crazy.
Yeah.
And I transferred. I wanted to play. I played football, basketball, and baseball, and track down there every year, like 9th, 10th, 11th grade. My senior year at Willow Ridge, I wanted to play basketball because I only had so much time to make the team. The football team only had like a month or two to make the team. So I just tried basketball. And shit, I was 19 years old. Senior year in high school. My credits didn't even transfer from Dobie. I was taking graphic design and classes with high tech stuff, and you know, Willow Ridge ain't had that. Them
Yeah.
courses, all them courses you was taking that shit don't even count. I'm like, damn. So I was about 19 my senior year, like, gave up on sports and ran to the streets. I was always doing music though, always.
So you got into the streets while you were still in high school?
Yeah, yeah.
Hmm.
17, senior year, no bueno. Went from Fondren. Fondren was okay. I went to move to Woodford, and that was way too much for a kid, a 17-year-old.
So you was by yourself at 17?
Yes, sir. Me and my partner Joe, we had like 2 or 3 apartments. It was like in the last, like from 93 to like 96.
Say I was hustling like that. It was going down like that.
Woodford was retarded. My little brother used to come get me for school. He used to come pick me up, make me come to school, and then he used to jump the fence, and the cops asked him, say, "Where you going?" He like, "What, man? I'm going to pick my brother up." He said, "No, you're not. You're going to go buy some dope from Woody." My brother said, "Man, the cops just asked me to go buy some dope." I said, "Man, come on, man, let's go to school." Yeah, it was some dirty cops back then. Dickhead, mustache. Oh man, them cops was dirty.
What kind of shit was going down?
Shit, they beat your ass.
Oh shit.
Plant a gun on you, do all type of shit to you. Dirty, talking about dirty. Beat you up for nothing.
Hmm.
Yeah, it was a crucial time. Turf wars, all type of stuff going on. I'm supposed to be in school playing basketball. But I had outlet, and it was always music. Always music. I remember going to Ultimate Sound right here on Anderson. I was buying 10-hour block for $350. I was 16, 17.
Hmm.
I had a group called Half Dead. First, I had a group called HDO, right? H2O. Then I have a group in Missouri City called Half Dead Organization, HDO. It's always the acronyms, you know, and that's something we do. S.U.C, DEA, SSP, Southside Players. It's always the acronyms. And Half Dead Organization. Shit, I'm 18, 19. I pay for the whole the demo. We used to do demos and snippet tapes.
Yeah.
I pay for the demo snippet tape, man. We going one of the first people going to Pen and Pixel. One of the first people to go to Southwest Wholesale.
Oh, y'all was going to Southwest back then?
AV1.
No shit.
AV1 Digital. Yeah. And shit, we was trying to follow Street Military. The Ghetto Boys was hot. But Street Military had a following, a backing, like Ghetto Boys was cool, you know, Rap Loud coming a lot of niggas. But Street Military, nigga, they had a backing like nigga. When they say Killer Clan, they say Street Military. The military part, they just think about how many people is in the military. Man, it was deep. And I wanted to be Pharaoh, man. I wanted to be just like Pharaoh. Flea, my homeboy Joe, who I had the apartment with, Joe Dago and Flea, they cousins. So that was, and Eric Dago, they cousins with Lil Flea. They Franklins. And Flea, I wanted to be like Pharaoh though. I love Flea. I really like KB because I kind of got a high pitched voice like KB also. So you know, I emulate all of them. Klondike Cat, I emulate all of them in my rap. You know what I'm saying? I can't say I don't. And you know, I want to be like Pharaoh. Scarface, my nigga. Scarface the dude. But at one point, man, Pharaoh was like banana. I'm talking about bananas. Going 100 miles an hour.
Yeah.
Cadence, delivery, wordplay, animated, the whole 9 yards.
Yeah. Did you know Zero back then at
Yes,
Willow
sir,
Ridge
yes,
and all
sir.
that? So I mean, yeah, it was Zero, Los.
Man, we had just I mean
all y'all who
talent.
ended up.
This is the talent. See, this is what I'm trying to do right now. I mean, I have a little organization called Get It In Gang, and we trying to get retarded people, kids, old, everybody to get up, get out, work out, and energize yourself, right? In that sense. But it's crazy how many people that went to Willow Ridge and man, you just it was a. That's why I say with my thing, my organization, what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to get these kids to find their gift. Oh, excuse me, I'm trying to get these kids to find their gift. If you get a kid to find their gift, the earlier they find their gift, the better out they are. Tiger Woods, 5 years old. Kobe Bryant, 5 years old. Zena Garrison, 5 years old. Everybody they were already on their path before they even start going to school, right? And that's what I cut hair and rap. I started this show at 15 years old. If I just kept going straight and not sell cars, not go roofing, not go welding, about to burn about to burn my goddamn self up.
Yeah.
Selling tanks, oxygen tanks and shit, man, selling cars, staying out there 9 to 9 every day. But if you just, if and that's what I try to do with kids. I talk to them while I'm cutting their hair. You just gotta get everybody to find their gift and go, because the college system it's not set up correct. The school system is not set up correct. And if everyone did what they need to do, it'd be cool. They have C team, ninth grade C team. Come on, man.
Mm.
Ninth grade C team. No, these kids need to be in. He need to be in wood shop. He need to be in auto mechanics.
Exploring something else. Yeah.
Yes,
Yeah.
bro.
Yeah. Yeah.
You're not
Yeah.
playing no C team. But the
I
way
understand what
everybody's
you're saying.
going and direction everything going is messed up. But Willow Ridge, man, we had Scarface, 3-2, Flea, Pharaoh, Grace, Zero, Wood, the whole faculty, the whole half dead. Some of who else is it's I mean you got producers also, you got DJs, Def Jam
Def Jam
Blaster,
Blast, the Crazy C.
Crazy C. Man, it's ridiculous,
Yeah.
dude. Tony Draper. That shit is ridiculous, dude. And I think this guy named something Washington. He's an actor. He went to Willow Ridge, and I think he probably doing the school movie or has something to do with it. I think shit Willow Ridge should have a movie, man. And I said it shit at least once a week, twice a week.
Yeah. Nah, I said I was telling Los I think they should do something on the basketball team. You know what I'm saying?
The
That one, 'cause
basketball,
it was just so much
the
going
five
on
star,
that year. Yeah.
the starting five. They got their little entertainment.
Yeah.
Starting five entertainment.
Yeah.
Yes, and it's like in the '80s, Yates was on top. In the '90s, in the '80s, Madison was on top. Willow Ridge on top, and it's just I just gravitate. It's all energy. It's all frequency. I was at Dover, it wasn't the right frequency. It was where I was supposed to be. That's when my dad remarried, this, that, and the other. But when he passed away, I said, "Let me go. I gotta go. I gotta go do something."
Yeah. You was saying, going to Mo City and going to the Ridge, that was one of the best and worst things. So what made it bad? You know what I'm saying?
That I didn't complete anything that I was supposed to do when I got
Did you
to
get
it.
more into the streets when you got to Mo City?
It's about the same. No, I caught a case when I was playing football and basketball at Adobe in the 10th grade, and I caught another case on Woodfare in the 12th grade. So when I got to Willow Ridge, I was already on paper. I spazzed out. When my father passed away, man, I kind of spazzed out. I was doing the wrong things, violence, all type of stuff. I punched the windows out. I got cuts there. I punched my windows out. He had a car accident. It was in a week before Christmas. So I'm at a basketball game. He on way to the game.
Mm.
Some Hispanic guys were robbing people, snatching purses at a Walmart off of Red Bluff and the Beltway over there. And he just so happened to be driving on the way to one of my basketball games at Dobie. I'm having probably one of the best games of my life. A point guard. I think I had about 3 steals and 5 blocks. I don't know what was going on. I probably was mad that he went at the game and didn't know. And at halftime, they came and pulled me. I'm having probably the best game of my life. And he said, yeah, your father passed away after work at a car accident. Well, he didn't say he didn't say passed away. He said your father been in a car accident. I don't think he should play the second half. And that was like the game started like at 7:30. So by the time 10, 11, I get home, my stepmom told him pull the plug. Gone just like that.
Damn.
And so I probably stayed over there on the east side about another 2 years after that, but all spiraled out of control. Like Tyson, you don't have custom model, you ain't without the proper tutelage, the proper training. Now you to make it, you gotta have a pastor, you gotta have a mentor, you gotta have an agent. Even in high school, you gotta have an agent. You gotta have so many components to make it.
Yeah, yeah.
And I can't. Most people say they was good enough to go to the pros. I know I just could have gave it my all, and I didn't do that.
Yeah. All right. When do you meet Screw? How do you get in Screw? I know you said you saw him, back then, but how do you actually link up with him and the whole
Oh
Screwed
man,
Up Click thing
homeboy.
and all this? How does that start to go?
Okay, so like I said, we was into sports. Everybody was trying to play basketball. I had like 4 or 5 letters: Central State, UTEP. Grace was at Titleson, Houston. Los was at Colorado, and Polk was at Blinn. Everybody was Big Rue was at Baylor. Everybody was still trying to do sports, and I think I got in trouble again. And when I came home, Grace was on Screw Tape. And I'm like, man, I taught Grace how to rap at Brookbend, like I told you where I met Young at. I taught Grace how to rap on Brookbend bars. I would break down Street Military song. Tears Came from Making This Dream was on the box. And we would practice it every day. And I break their verse down, and I taught Grace bars, poetry from poetry stanzas to rap bars. And when I came home, I think I did like 90 days violation or some shit. I came home, Grace on Screw Tapes.
Hmm.
Grace and Judd going to schoolhouse every night.
So wait. So who is? Okay, I know who Judd is, the name, but like, who is Judd? Like,
Big Judd is the barber. He's for the majority of all those superstars that I told you about. Judd is the barber. Judd was the barber when we were in high school on Fuquay, and he cut everybody's hair. School, Pope, Mo, Judd, Grace, a whole lot of people. And he was a barber in the Clark and in Missouri City, one of the best. That dude could put a slab in your head, a slab, the whole car, swangers, the whole everything.
Judd still around now? What?
Oh no, Judd is in. I think he's still in Fort Bend County. He had a case where him and some people tried to rob my partners, and two people ended up passing away.
You said they tried to
Some
rob
more.
your partners?
Some more of my homeboys, yeah.
Were they all cool, or this was just y'all just all happened to be partners?
It's a series of the same scenario where your own neighborhood swallow you up. Like most big people, they don't go back to the hood for certain reasons because your own neighborhood swallow you up. And the right place, the right time, everything's supposed to go right, and it was not one of those times. And some things happen, and a lot of people end up going to jail. Like 3 people going to jail, and Big Judd happened to be one of them. And you know how your partners is, man. You got scenarios where it always happen. If they know you, they can get you. If they know your business, they can get you. And that was one of those scenarios. You don't feed your dogs, they gonna eat you. Or feed your dogs. But everything, I wasn't close with the people it happened to. I don't condone, that type of activity because of the streets and what it leads to. But it is what it is. Screwed Up Click, man. It's like we got a curse, We We can't even let our own live. You know what I'm saying? You see us 20 years now still talking about freestyle king. You know, this every man trying to tear his way to the top. And like a lot of fallen soldiers, bro, it be a whole lot of extra shit that go with it. Not succeed, not having the money, not having success as you wish. You got guys could have had football careers, stop and try to rap. Can't pay their bills now. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. Street life, man. I don't condone it. You know what I'm saying? I don't want nobody going to left field. I don't want nobody doing the wrong thing. But he chose his route. I didn't talk to him until he signed for his time. I didn't put no money on his books until he signed for his time. He signed for his time, then I put money on his books. Right into the man. He called my other partner at the shop, called him on the phone, he let me talk to him. I talked to him. But I ain't put no money on his books till he played. But that's how the game go, man. It's a lot of bad dark karma, you know, and karma life, they go left and right and left, just like 2 feet. Like Hawk passing away, it just be a lot of extra shit that go on top of
What you mean?
success. I'm just saying, you know, his death was not supposed to be, you know, it was a mistaken identity, thinking he's somebody else. Just so much shit, bro.
Yeah. So okay.
Our scenario ain't like that. These youngins right now, they walk around stacks. They walk around stacks this big, stack this big.
Yeah.
Our rap game, we ain't see that. We was barely trying to feed ourselves.
Yeah. Nah, definitely. I mean, shit. The game. Well, you know, yeah, the game's definitely different now. You know what I'm saying? Everybody come out already balling.
Man,
you know what I'm saying?
ready, right quick.
Yeah.
Just add water.
Yeah, for real. Sometimes you ain't gotta do that.
Right.
But nah, so man, you meet Screw. You know what I'm saying? We was talking about that.
Oh man. Yeah, Jet introduced me to Screw. Jet introduced Grace to Screw. Jet brought a whole bunch of people to Screw. And he's actually an artist also. But once I met Screw, Screw had put like the Have That Organization song on Grace had a Screw tape called Still Hooping.
Yeah.
And at the end of the Still Hooping, Screw played with the song. It was extra time. He just put our song on. Whoa, torn around with it. It was at probably the same time as Draped Up, Dripped Out coming out. It used to be Screw's Click. It was Screwed Up Click and Screw's Click.
Yeah. Tell me.
It's on some flyers. I seen 1 or 2 of them lately. I wish I could get it, but it's Screw's Click was the inside click. We wasn't the every time it's a CD, every time it's a concert, every time somebody doing a Screw tape pull up type of people. We was the in-house.
Who would be more of in the Screws clique?
In the Screws clique is Poppy, LD, Mo, Grace, Pokey, Hawk, Shorty Mac, ACT, Chris Cooley. So a few more I can think of. Did I say LD?
Yeah,
Of course, LD.
Yeah, for sure.
And man, we was the everyday Screws clique. We did shows separate than Screwed Up Clique shows. We pulled up with Screw like pull up.
So how did you manage to? Because Judd introduces you, but how do you manage to end up getting such a close relationship with Screw like that?
It's a situation of situation of things went on. Like everyone who really rapped at Screwhouse really didn't understand textbook rap. You got all the artists, then you got 3-2, Mafio, Mello, myself, all screwed up. We all were already had CDs on the shelf. So when we came to Screw, it was always not trying to take away from the chop and screw and using somebody else's beat, but we're trying to cultivate more of song format because we got the know-how on how to make music, regular music without the DJ. And Screw knew that we had a little insight on that specific area, which he didn't, because he really trying to get out there. He really trying to go screw the world, and that's why we was screwed up quick. We had to make a arm, a leg, to torso, head, brain, and we was a body and we was a unit. We used to go to sound waves with Screw and Screw. We'd be like the movie Juice, when Bishop and them go in the store to get records. That's how we was doing with Screw. We'd be sitting in the car sleep 7:45 waiting on sound waves, warehouse music in Hastings to open up so Screw can go in there and walk around for an hour. We've been up all night. But we was the muscle. When I say on the Screw tape, it's wood from the hood, screwing all the tapes, we banging them. When I say screwing all the tapes, I'm going to screw your tape. I wasn't even worried about rapping. When I came to the click, I was way in the back. I always played the back. When I say screwing the tapes, I used to take the tape. It's a Tascam fast recorder. Put one tape in, that's the play tape. All three of these record. He had two of those in his second room. Guess who did that? I did it. Everybody tape. When I say it's wood from the hood, screwing all the tapes we banging, I'm screwing them. I'm at the door with the thumper when you come by a tape. Military style. Military style. Yes. Why? Because my grandfather, everybody been in the military. I'm trained. Yeah, Screws be laughing like, man, you supposed to just rap. Just rap, bro. Just rap. No, but yeah, he knew, you know what I'm saying? He remembered me from the east side, man. I used to ride my bike from Kings Point and Fuquay to telephone Fuquay and fuck with him. Yeah. By the time we linked up, then he trying to make beats. He ain't make nobody no beats. He made Mike D a beat. Mike D say, where my shotgun, Screw Zoo. That Screw making a beat. He made a beat for Mike D. He made a beat for me and Grace and LD. He made a beat for me and Grace and Big Mo. These are the only beats he got to his name. He was trying to transform, but they say a man of many trades master none. A man who master one can master 2, 3, or something. And he was trying to morph into it, but he never wanted to be a CEO. He never wanted to be a producer. But when he seen us, he was like, man, we can do more. We got to do more than a Screw tape. And we ended up on the Fifth Ward movie soundtrack, one of the hottest tracks on the CD. And Street Military, Fifth Ward Boys, Juvenile, BG, everybody on that. We still had one of the hottest tracks. Screw first beat. Don't even know how to make beats. This dude go bar. We met Crazy C at Waterburger on South Main. He getting these sound. You know how the old school computers, old school keyboards. You get the sound card. He getting floppy disks from Crazy C. He getting sounds from Chris Cooley's cousin. Man, trying to make us beats. He had bought an ASR out of nowhere. Bro, you don't even know. I think it was in East Onique. Yeah, it was an EPS. Bro, you don't even know how to play shit. We sat around there, man, fuck around. He made some beats. He just showed us what he wanted to do, but he didn't want to. Well, everybody said he should have been a CEO. Man, he should just CEO everybody. What I just said, man, many trades. He mastered one. He was trying to add 1, 2, and 3.
Yeah.
You got to master one first, and he mastered it.
Nah, that's what it is. So okay, how do you link up with Straight Profit and all that?
Grace again. Grace always brought people together. Yeah, we all. It seemed like every time we all got out of jail, me, LD, and Grace, we did One Life to Live, and Al just got out. We all wrote our verses. The verses that we rapped on Screw Beat, we all had verses from writing in jail on them pads you buy on commissary. Only got one life to live, and we call Screw called Sebo on the phone. Screw favorite rapper Sebo. Screw called him on the phone, and of course Sebo had an album called Tales from the Crypt, and he had a song called One Life to Live. I think maybe twice he did a song called One Life to Live, and we called him and it was like we was trying to pay homage. You know, we wanted to do our own thing, but at the same time pay homage and still do our own thing. And LD came up with the hook, and we asked Sebo, "Can we?" He said, "Yeah, yeah, man, yeah, man, yeah, yeah." Sebo always cool and shit. I think he had talked to Ice T that day too. He was chopping game with Ice T on the phone. Then after that, that was it. Screw making beats. Went from the EPS to the ASR.
Mm-hmm. So okay.
He wanted to do the have his own crew and do the thing, but he didn't want CEO over 30 people. No.
Yeah, because it was a lot of y'all. For everybody,
Bro,
realistically, for everybody would have signed a Screw, somebody was gonna start feeling slighted. It was gonna be,
bro. You
yeah.
got 5 groups. You got DEA, Southside Players, Herschel Hardheads, Mob Style, Poke and Chris Ward, Rick DSD, all that DSD one. That was a whole screwed up clique team. Then you had us from the Southwest, me, Grace Young, them. Man, so many. Come on, bro.
So talk. Okay,
Randy and Rhino.
Yeah.
Man, it was just so many groups.
So okay, the youngster thing. Talk about how you met youngster and everything.
Yeah, you're young. It just so happened that I think me and Young was in jail, and Solo D and Grace was doing Southwest Soldiers, and then was the CEO. And when me and Young came home, it took off, just real just going real fast. Me, Young, Tulo, everybody just got out, and Grace had got everybody. We all hustled on the Southwest, and shit, we ran with the plan, and we ended up being a strong regime. Like Rap Life was real strong at that point, but it was either Reg Shop or straight profit, because you got Reg Shop, you got Fat Pat, Big Mo, ESG, Big Pokey, D Got It, 5 screw heads. Then you got Youngster, Grace, Zero, Solo. That's it. Then you got all on one team. Of course, we had like add-ons, from the Southwest, from Solo, all his little crew, but you had 2 regimes, and we was running hard. We was running real hard.
Yeah. Talk about that.
That's how we Cornbread's parking lot. Man, we made that shit. Sticks and Scores and all that. We made that shit. You know how we made that shit? Because we would go to the studio. We go to J2 Fresh, or we went to Ultimate Sounds, and Uptown. My bad. I said Ultimate Sound. We go to J2 or Uptown on the Southwest. After we leave the studio, we ain't paying for no studio time the whole night. After we leave the studio, we was going post up, and you know how we get out. We gonna do our little dab. We gonna do our little do, and sit in the parking lot pimp. And we went from Sticks to Scores, back to Sticks, back to Breakers, to Scores, and then one day, man, we looked up in this place called Cornbread, and that bitch was empty. Everywhere we was going, we was getting that static. Y'all gotta go. Y'all can't be doing your music too loud. Y'all got all these fragrances in the air. Y'all gotta go. And bro, we put up at Cornbread, and I swear, man, Big Mo, man, one love to my own boy, Kenny Mo, man. I love you, boy. Man, the man, he created, it wasn't a creation, but he created Cornbread. Big Mo, man.
I ain't gonna lie, somebody I just had City Witty, K Love, and Pat Nelson, they just said that. They was like Big Mo started that.
Yes, man.
Yeah.
We leave the studio. See, you got a whole bunch of songs with Ro and Zero Mo and Zero singing on them because we was going back and forth. You know what I'm saying? To everybody's studio, we was just tearing them up. Rec Shop had their studio and the other two on the other side of 59, and we just going. You know what I'm saying? Starting at 5, at the Screw House, and Zero got a song, Young got a song, Grabbing Grain. Zero got a song, Grabbing Grain. Young got a song, Gripping Grain. It was just the whole. We was all feeding off each other energy, and after the studio, we pulling up, and bro, we was inside cornbreads in the corner, the pool table in the corner by the restroom, bro. Glass, Sprite, Poda on the counter. Inside wasn't nobody in there. We was ordering pizza, bro. Wasn't nobody but us, bro. We would pull up, bro. We do anything we want, with nobody but us, bro. Everybody else gone in the house. We still going up. Everybody else down. They done. And me, Young, Grace, Mo, City with it, K-Dub, all Southwest Gorillas, PAD, man, come on, bro. And we were thrashed, bro. We went from just putting up, chilling, wasting time, to slot machines. Click, click, jackpot. Talking about strip, Vegas strip, instantly, 59. They got school out there. It's not getting none of that game. That game we had out there, it's not getting none of that game. Instantly, bro. Bro, we was pouring up in the glass, on the counter, straw, to the pool. Like, da.
And that's back when it was different, man, as far as with the drink, man.
Yeah, and then all of a sudden, bro, we had created a ruckus, bro. And then all of a sudden, bro, gun metal detector at the door, metal detectors at the entrance. People at the entrance make you pay. Bro, we ain't had to do nothing. We going there and pay for a table, $6 an hour or something, bro. $6? Come on, bro. We gonna be here 3-4 hours. Come on, bro. And all of a sudden, we went from playing pool inside to outside. And we can't even go back in there. Can't even go back in there no more. The inside pack, the outside pack. People jumping the curb, people in the trunk. Man, you had niggas actually not trying to pay because you got to pay for every person in the car. You dudes in the trunk, bro.
No shit.
Hiding under cover. Come on, man, hurry up, man. Tell him, man, hurry up. Come on, man. And man. Yeah, man, Big Mo. Yeah, we all did it together, unison, screwed up click, because that's just like the studios. Whatever studio we go to, that's where everybody else gonna start going. I was going to Barron first. Travis Scott, Toby, anybody who blew up out of H-Town went to Barron. I've been going to Barron since it was just me and Matt and Dave. You know what I'm saying? I done watched some of the goddamn interns to senior mixers and masters, bro. But wherever we go, whatever we do, and that's where I'm at with my mission right now. I'm not asking for it. I ain't trying to take nothing that I don't deserve. I don't need points, props, a pat on the back. I don't need none of that shit. But like I told you, we need to change the narrative, and we need that documentation.
Yeah.
Because it is what it is. It's valid. This ain't no fabricated. This ain't no manufactured. This is a real deal, buddy. Yeah. And I stand on it. You know what I'm saying? That's why I put my name Wood last. It's S.U.C. Wood. I put my name last because we paid away, bro. You got Yellow Bees that sound like Big Mo. You got Kevin Gates saying like Big Mo. There's so many T-Pain. You got so many people that just, just blatantly do it, and I don't want nothing from nobody, and I don't feel no way. Imitation is the highest form of flattery.
Yeah.
But they spending them checks in Atlanta. They spend them checks in Florida. They spend them checks in Cali and New York. And I'm coming to get mine. I'm gonna make y'all break bread. Watch. Come on. I'm gonna bring all that money back to the South. I'm gonna bring it back. Come on. Come on. I'm gonna do it the real deal. You say when you do it in the end, you win.
Yeah.
You get it overnight, it's gone in a day.
Yeah. Man, talk about working on your solo, man, over there at Straight Profit, man, because you got one of the most recognizable colors with the covers with that Prowler, you know what I'm saying, that pen and pixel, man.
Man, see how I'm be talking. See how this? You see how this? Just come right back. Yeah, man. I love Pen and Pixel, man. I really appreciate them dudes, bro. All of them, for real. From the photographers, videographers, everybody. AV1, the whole 9 yards. We trendset, man. I keep going back to the same topic. You see the sky on 8 Ball on MJG or 8 Ball Lost album. You see the sky on the Half Dead Organizations album. Yes, that's our sky morphed. You see my wood grain cover. You see wood, gold, the Prowler, the Burrow wood. That Burrow wood is out of a Mercedes Benz. That is not nobody else's Burrow wood. That was someone's Burrow wood out of their Mercedes Benz that is on the cover. And you seen Juvenile, Lil Wayne, all with the same wood grain and gold. I had started it. I pioneered it. And it's a nice shot. They wanted me to stand up. I wanted to squat like a penitentiary style. I was matching the Prowler. When I see Yo's girl's jacket, she had the yellow Prowler. And we was just doing, and of course you seen Cash Money. So like, I just explained to you that you seen that. First you see him on the album cover with with my wood grain and gold, and then you see I got a Prowler on my album cover, and then they got a red Prowler in their video, and it's just all Wayne ain't started sipping till we showed him how to start. So it's all the same subject, and that's where I'm at. And doing my project is like. Recharge, refuel. They say Houston has an image. They say Houston has a sound. And they stealing our sound, but they saying our sound ain't good enough. I don't have a problem with it. I embrace it. I don't run from nothing. I run to everything. So I challenge the music game. I challenge everybody who trying to sound like Rich Homie Quan to be you, be who you are. And that's what I'm gonna do, because it's easy to be me. I don't got to think about it. It's easy to do me. I don't have to try to do something else. But I got a new project, man. Got one that's out and another one coming.
Yeah.
I don't want to give dates. I learned from everybody. I can learn from a baby. I learned from anybody. I'm not giving dates, so y'all can do y'all homework. But y'all know I'm working, man.
Tell me something, man. What's one of before we get out of here? What's one of your favorite memories of Screw?
Man, my favorite memory of school, I try to tell this one all the time. So, if you think about Screw music, I want you to have one thought. Don't take this the wrong way. You know what I'm saying? You see how someone with Down syndrome or ADD or Tourette syndrome or any of those things associated in that area, slightly slow, retarded in that area, no disrespect, you see what that music do to them, Screw music. Do you see it? What it do to them? See, the fact of Screw that's being him is that he slow it down to where you can hear it. So that's why when you hear a Screw tape, you feel what everybody's saying a little bit more, because he slow it down, because you can actually hear what they say, and you get a chance to think about it. And he'll turn around and bring it back. And the people, man, it's one little dude in the wheelchair. He be going ham popping. He got pop trunk on the wheelchair, the whole nine, man. It's what our music do to them people, bro. Everybody with those syndrome, whatever problem they have, when they hear Screw, bro, they guess what they do. I promise you. It work every time. And it works the same way on normal. And I'm not trying to be funny in no form, way of fashion, but it's just what we do to so many people, bro, that it's the music that make their day, the music that take them out of the misery that they living in, the music that make them keep going and keep going on. Man, that shit is powerful, bro. Like, I stopped doing music. I had barbershops. I tried a whole bunch of stuff. I had stopped doing music to run a barbershop, And one day I just said, you know what, bro? The people depend on me. They calling me. We ain't gonna come back, man. Please, come save the city. We waiting on you. It's like, bro, and I can't manufacture music the way I want to, trying to do this and do that. So I actually kicked in overdrive. I said it was my last shot, like 2 shots ago. Keep coming back, man. And as long as I can make my music and touch people, or screw my music, slow my music down, like Screw would do, and watch what it do to people, can't stop, dude.
Yeah. Well, that's what it is, man. Hey, it's the Donnie Houston podcast. Wood, hey, get your social media real quick before we get out of here.
Oh man, you can find me in the streets. Nah, I'm just joking. You can find me at Quentin Brown on Facebook, Quentin Wood Brown on Facebook. You can find me at IG S.U.C _Wood. I really don't have a Twitter or any of those other accounts, but y'all know me, man. I'm tangible. I'm up close and personal. You understand me? You under dig? Hey, and I got them hard copies. I got my CDs online. All my music online too. Y'all go check out Best Thing Smoking. It's hot. Y'all go check out the new video. Time is money. Hey man, it's a beautiful thing, man. I'm trying to bring this city back, man. Right back where we supposed to be. You under dig?
Already, that's what it is, man. It's the Donnie Houston podcast. We out.
Appreciate you, Donnie.
Donnie Houston.